What's going on, y'all? Massive Teacher of Attraction back with another video. So in this video, I wanted to break down how your life is gonna be, okay? Cause at a certain point, you start to see the bullshit, and it's like a damn movie. If y'all ever watched Spawn from 1994 with Al Simmons in that piece, all right, that was one of my favorite movies, all right. And I've watched that movie a lot of times. Another movie was Jurassic Park because I'm really into dinosaurs. I like watching dinosaurs. I just got done watching almost 2 hours of Dino Crisis 2. Okay, that was a popular PS1 video game, but y'all know I'm an old fossil. I'm an old head. I'm an old school. I'm an old soul. All right, so let's get into this video. All right, I don't need to break your life down from your 20's, 30's, 40's, 50's, and 60's. Okay? Because at the end of the day, numbers is an illusion. All right? Let me repeat that. Numbers an illusion. Numbers is just something you use to measure something over a period of time. Just like what I got 5 fingers. Okay? It's just 5 fingers. That's just a measurement. All right? So, that doesn't mean if you have 5 fingers, then you're stupid. All right? Because it's kind of the same thing if I say you're in your 20's, oh, you don't know anything. No, that's a lie. You got to remember, we growing up in the information age. People is learning a lot faster than our counterparts, okay? Like the people, the 20, 15-year-olds that's growing up now, they know a lot more than what I did when I was 15, okay? Because they got access to a whole bunch of information via YouTube and all these platforms, okay? So when it come down to it, it don't matter about your age. But I'm gonna tell you, your life starts at 18, okay? Forget all them other years you was underneath your parents' care, all right? And then when you hit 18, that's when, just like out in nature, the eagle throws the children out of the nest, and then there's gonna be two things that's gonna happen. That motherfucker gonna die when he hit the floor, or that bird, that eagle, that baby eagle is gonna spread its wings and it's gonna fly. Okay? That's just what's gonna happen. It's gonna be two outcomes. And if you made it from 18 to 25, that means that you didn't succumb to, the issues of life. All right? Society's traps. All right? Most people that I came out of high school with, all right, got fat and got pregnant. All right? They got caught up in the trap. All right? I said, fuck that. You're not finna put me in that trap. I'm too smart. All right? I may not have the same things that these 15-year-olds do now, but I got the most high on my side, and I got logic, understanding, and wisdom. All right? And I can process and adapt really quick. All right? So when I turned 18, you know what I'm saying, I started becoming a lot more observant than what I was. And then, right now, I'm 26, okay? I have already went through what people go through in their 30's, okay? For a normal person in their 40's that start, reaping and using what it is that they know, I'm at that stage, okay? So what you got to understand is, even though I'm 26, I am still an old soul. So I am surpassing everybody else because everybody else is evolving slowly. I evolve fast, okay? And that's something, I'm not the only one who's doing that. A lot of the older, younger people nowadays are evolving a lot faster than the counterparts from the 90's, the 80's, and everything. So that's why I'm not finna break down your life at 20's to 30's to blah blah blah. But understand, the first phase from when you're 18, everything is gonna be, is gonna stargaze you. That's when you're living the lie. Okay, that's when you're living what everybody told you to do. All right, and then when you live in that, it starts to be like, this is the same thing every day. It's like I'm watching the same or playing the same video game, just playing the same video game on story mode, just playing the same video. Is this what everybody else do? You know what I'm saying? That's how the 20s phase is gonna be. But I went through that phase very fast. I said, fuck this shit. I'm not finna keep doing this. Alright? So I in and out that phase. And then I went into my 30s phase. Now the 30s phase is when people start to say, okay, I know what you finna do because I've seen this before. I know what this girl's finna do because I know that you be messing around with dudes without taking them out on a date. I know what my boss is finna do because he finna keep all the bread and he finna keep all the money while he giving scraps to the employees. Okay. I know why people go on YouTube because they making money. They just say that they don't do it for the money. They just do it for the fun. No. All this stuff come down to business. And then that's when that's when the truth start to hit you. All right? But that is when people start, trying to come after you and start hitting you with lies and try to still break your ass down. And it just ain't finna happen over here. Okay? Why? Because the Most High and angels is on our side at the end of the day. All right? So that is your 30s phase. Then with your 40s, and remember, when I say 40s, 20s, and 30s, this is just a measurement. All right? But at the end of the day, numbers is just used to measure things. It doesn't have a absolute definition to it. All right? So when you hit 30, it doesn't mean that it's finna happen in your 30s. All right? It's just a measurement of time. All right? So in this particular example, so with your 40s, that's when you start to say, okay, forget this, man. I'm finna apply the knowledge that I gained in my previous, which is the 30s, and actually go after it. All right? And this is when you start to reap the rewards because you understand that everything is a process and you actually know what to do. Like you ain't all over the place with it. So you start to apply the process and boom, that's when you start to get the things that you want. Okay? Because you know what it takes. You've seen others do it. You have experience. All right? And then with your 50s and 60s, in this social construct, especially in America, people is dying very young. People over in indigenous cultures, the average lifespan is 120. Okay? So understand that. At the end of the day, these numbers is fake with their meanings behind it, especially when it comes to age. Okay? Because when it comes to age, that comes down on your nutrition and your diet, how much protein you're eating, on all these things, right? Okay? Your lifestyle. Do you exercise? Do you smoke? Do you drink? Okay? Do you get trapped up in societal traps? All right? All those things have the potential of dropping your lifespan down. So that's why for most people, the 50s and 60s, it ends there. Now let me explain the 50s and 60s. The 50s and 60s is the end stage. Okay? Let me repeat that. The 50s and 60s is the end stage. You gained everything you wanted. And then you start to realize I can't take, this all this money, all these cars, all these things I accomplished. That's just for this realm. That's this third dimensional realm. All right. So this is cool and everything, but I can't take this with me to the afterlife. Okay. when I'm with the Most High, I can't say I want to take my Mustang with me. That just ain't gonna happen. Okay. So understand that that's how it goes, and that's why when you get a lot of older people, they be giving their money away to sugar mom, or what they say, sugar babies, and that's who the sugar babies go after, the older, just like the playboy man, he had a whole bunch of girls in this place because he was like, at the end of the day, this is end stage. Okay. But understand that what I said about numbers when it comes to age. All that is fake and it's an illusion. All right? You determine your age and you determine how fast you're going to grow. That's why you got 19-year-olds that is $1 billion, You know, they making billions of dollars on YouTube, just off of YouTube. You got a 9-year-old making billions of dollars off of YouTube. Okay, so you can skip certain stages just because of your circumstances that you have, but understand, you're the one that controls how fast you go through that. Okay, and I'm gonna let you know the Most High got your back at the end of the day doing all these things. All right, but once you start going away from the Most High, that's when you get caught up in these traps of society. All right, so this almost a 10-minute video, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it out right here. Peace.